Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. You already know what time it is. It's time for tea with Pastor P. Y'all go ahead and come on in here. Make sure you start notifying everybody that we are live. Please make sure you send the link to all your contacts, all your friends, your family members, your loved ones. Let them know that we are live. It's tea time. We're going to spill all the tea. I mean, the godly tea, of course, okay? When we come on here, we talk about things that are purposeful, that are going to help us grow, that are going to take us places. So please share this broadcast, message Team PFN, everybody, let them know we are live. And today's episode, it's a really good one and they do not want to miss it. I hope you've all had a lovely week. I'll give it about a minute. Whilst you guys are sharing, make sure you grab your biscuits, your scones, your cupcakes, whatever it is that you are going to be indulging in as we spill the tea today. Make sure you grab that. This is one of my favorite crackers, cookies. It's by Goya. I'm not going to promote them because they're not, you know what I'm saying? This video is not sponsored, but it's one of my favorite crackers. And, you know, I'm just having my usual tea. Soon I'm going to give them a shout out because I get my tea made special by this amazing small business owners, two young ladies who I love so much. They happen to be two of my mentees and my little sisters. So it's not all done yet, but soon I'm going to be promoting them, and it's just absolutely amazing. I love their tea. I love their work. It's great. So you guys go ahead and grab all of that and let's get started, okay? Okay, so you guys, I'm just so excited. I always look forward to connecting with y'all. I look forward to every Tuesday, knowing that Team PFN is coming together. We're gonna have tea time, and we're just gonna, help each other. Okay. So for today's topic, right? For today's tea, what we're going to discuss is something that I really used to struggle with. And it's something that I know a lot of us young folks, and I'm pretty sure even some adults, okay, honestly, if you're African, this is something that you struggle with. If you're Black, this is something I know for a fact that you struggle with, okay? This is something that we just struggle with as people in general. And so as I was preparing for today's tea time, I knew that this was something I needed to address because it's also something that some of my mentees struggle with as well, and they've brought it to my attention. And so I felt like it would be a great idea if I would just create a tea episode for you all so that way we can dive into it and hopefully be able to help each other out. Speaking of my mentees, you guys be on the lookout. I'm getting ready to launch the Princess Fauna Mentorship Program. I'm going to make it open to the public. I've got some mentees already that I've been mentoring for the past 2 years, but they've encouraged me, and a lot of you have reached out to me that you would love to be a part of, my mentoring program. And so I'm going to open that up to the world. So you guys be on the lookout for that. It's not going to be free, of course, but it's not like anything that's you should be worried about. It's going to be worth your while. And one thing I believe in life is that you have to be willing to invest in yourself. You have to be willing to invest your time, your resources, and your effort if you're going to get anywhere in life. And mentoring and having a mentor is important. It's really vital because there's always somebody that's going to be able to take you, to a place in yourself that you can't take yourself. And I borrowed that from my mentor, Reverend Funke Felix Adejumo. But she always would tell me there's some place in yourself that you can't take yourself. And that's one of the importance of a mentor, is that individual that's outside of the frame of the picture of your life, that's going to be able to evaluate that picture and tell you, okay, this angle is crooked, or straighten your head, or smile this way a little bit. So yeah, you guys be on the lookout for that. It's going to be amazing. 5 weeks of intense mentoring. It's fun. We'll pray together. We'll learn things. There'll be assignments. There'll be projects. Honestly, it's going to be worth your time. So be on the lookout for that. Okay. So back to my topic. I digressed. For today's tea time, we are looking at time management. Time management. A lot of us struggle with it. A lot of us, have had challenges. Some people have even lost their jobs because they can't manage their time well. Some of you have lost opportunities. Some of you have turned in projects late, assignments late, and it has cost you some really, really good grades, some relationships as well. Time management is just so key, and it's important that we grasp the concept of time management. Look, we've heard things like time is money. We've heard things like time is the most valuable thing, the most valuable essence, that once you lose it, you can't get it back. And that is straight facts. So time management is so, so, so important. So today I want to share with y'all 5 keys that have helped me to get better with this, and that I believe that once applied, will also be able to help you out in your time management. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So key number 1 to better time management is to get organized. Get organized. I can't emphasize it enough. A lot of us, we're just all over the place. We have 10 different appointments. We have school, we have business, we have this and this going on, and we're not organized. So things are falling through the cracks. You're missing appointments, you're missing deadlines, you are missing submission dates, you're just missing. You're just missing. So it's important that you get organized. Now, I want somebody watching me to ask me, Pastor P, how can I get organized? Like, that's something I struggle with. How can I get organized? Let me help you out. When it comes to time management, it's key. One thing that I've learned that has been key for me is writing things down. Writing things down somewhere. So with getting organized, get you a calendar. And if you're not a person that is big on writing things down, you can download a calendar on your phone. In fact, the phones come with built-in calendars. On your tablet, there's a calendar on your tablet where you can annotate, you can plug things in, you can save things in. Get you a journal. If you're big on writing, write it down. Get you a planner. Write down, okay, at 2 p.m. on Friday, I've got a doctor's appointment. At 3 p.m. on Thursday, I got to take my car to the mechanic. At 4 p.m. on Tuesday, I've got a project that's due. Get organized. I'm telling you guys, when things are orderly and very organized, it helps. It helps so much with your time management, because you know that I have to be here on this day at this time. Some of you, myself included, there have been times in the past where I've gone to the wrong place thinking that that's where my appointment is, and it wasn't there. Why? Because I failed to write it down. Why? Because I failed to save it somewhere. So the minute you're walking out of that meeting and they're giving you the details for the next appointment, for the next project, write it down somewhere, annotate it somewhere, have it written somewhere. You have to organize your life. If not, you're going to continue to waste valuable and precious time that you're never going to get back. That's the one thing in life that is guaranteed that you're not going to get it back. The past 2 seconds that just passed that I've been talking, they're not going to come back. So time is important. And if you're going to manage your time well, key number 1, you've got to get organized. You cannot always rely on your memory alone. Sometimes your memory will fail you. Forget certain things. You will remember until after that. Oh my God, I had to do this today. Oh my God, I had to call this person. Oh my God, I had a Zoom meeting at this time. No, get organized. Write it down somewhere. Okay. Key number 2 to a better time management is to set reminders. Set reminders. Set, your alarm clock. Set your phone. Set your smartwatch. Set your laptop. some smart TVs these days got, alarm system, timers on them. Set a reminder that's going to go off and remind you, because some of us, we forget easily. Even though we've written it down somewhere, some of you might not even go back to look at what you've written down. Some of you don't check your calendars daily. But when you set the alarm is going to go off whether you like it or not. You're going to hear the noise. It's going to wake you up, so that you don't oversleep. It's going to go off. It's going to remind you, hey, it's time for you to eat something. It's time for lunch. It's time for you to call this person. It's time for you to log on to Zoom. It's time for class to start. Set a reminder. So key number one, get organized. Key number two, learn to set reminders. I'm telling you, it'll save the day. You will be where you need to be when you need to be there. And you will be doing what you need to be doing when you need to be doing it, and not just lollygagging and wasting precious time. Precious time that you're not going to get back. Okay? All right. So that's key number two. Let me go ahead and sip on this good old tea. Okay. So key number three to a better time management is to get an accountability partner. Get you an accountability partner, somebody that's going to tell you, hey, didn't you say you have to be in America today at 4 p.m.? Didn't you say you're going to Paris next week at 2:30? Have you started packing? Have you started shopping? Have you started planning, organizing? Somebody that's going to stay on your tail, that's not going to care if you get irritated, if you get upset. Somebody that when you say, hey, I need you to wake me up at 2, I need to be at work at 3, that's going to wake you up at 2. Even if you get upset, like, why are you waking me up? Because you said wake you up. Because some of us, we do that. We get an attitude, when somebody's trying to do nice things for us, when somebody's trying to help us out, hey, it's your job. I'm just trying to help you to not lose your job so you can get there on time. So make sure you get an accountability partner. I'll share this with y'all. My dad is my accountability partner, my dad and my brother. If I tell them, hey, I need to wake up, at 3 p.m., I promise you, my dad will start waking me up at 2:30. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's not even time yet. I want to sleep. My dad is like, no, you said you're not trying to be late. You said you want to get there on time. So you need to start waking up, baby girl, because I know your makeup alone is going to take you like a whole hour. So let's get going. So, he holds me to my words. He holds on to his promises to help me out. When you're choosing an accountability partner, make sure that you choose somebody that's not going to care if you get upset, somebody that's actually going to live up to their promises, not somebody that will say, okay, I got you, and they don't have you. They forget, you forget, and there goes whatever it is that you need to do and that you're planning on getting done. Okay, so get yourself an accountability partner. Some good crackers, y'all. Some good crackers. Key number 4. Okay, key number 4 to better time management is to plan ahead. To plan ahead, right? In the military, we usually would have what is called personnel inspections. And whilst I was in, they will let you know, we have personnel inspection this Friday. And they will tell us maybe like on Monday or like 2 weeks prior. So what we do is, we'll fit our uniforms. If you need to take the uniforms to the tailor, you take them to the tailor so that the tailor can fit it right. You go to the store, the shop, the next, you buy all your ribbons, and you make sure your shoes are shined. You prepare ahead of time. A lot of us, we can't get the time management aspect together because we don't prepare. We don't prepare, and then we try to wing things last minute. And it's those last minute things that pop up along the way that causes us to lose more time. Okay. But when you're prepared, when you've planned ahead, when little things rise up along the way, they're just minute things. They're just minor things that can be easily fixed so that way you're not wasting too much time. But when you're not prepared, you're all over the place. So plan ahead of time. For example, what I like to do, let's say Saturdays. I know I've got church the next day on Sunday. So what I do, I pick out my outfit. I steam my outfit the night before, Saturday night. I pick out my shoes the night before, pick out my accessories the night before, because I know that if I don't do it the night before, when I wake up, that's just going to eat up a lot of my time. Okay. And let's say you have to go to work tomorrow and you're somebody that likes to take, lunch with you to work because you don't want to be out here wasting too much money on junk food. Pack your lunch the night before. Pack your lunch, pack the kids' lunch, have it in their lunch bags in the refrigerator, ready for y'all to grab in the morning and be out the door. Plan ahead of time, pre-stage. It helps so much with your time management. It helps so much with you getting to where you need to be when you need to be there. So plan ahead of time. Okay. And key number 5, my last point, and it kind of ties into planning ahead of time, is stop procrastinating. I'm gonna go ahead and sip my tea on that one. Stop procrastinating. That's the problem with a lot of us. We wait. Oh, I have time. Oh, I've got time. The project is due on Friday, on Sunday night at 11:59. It's Tuesday. I got time. It's Thursday evening. I got time. Friday, I got time. Saturday, you're up all night. Why? Because you have wasted the whole week. You didn't even crack a book open. You didn't even open up your laptop to even start on that assignment. Stop procrastinating. Procrastination has cost a lot of us so much time, so many opportunities that we've missed out on, that we've lost because we are such procrastinators. Okay. So if we're going to get better with our time management, we have got to stop procrastinating. Okay, we've got to stop procrastinating. And I don't want to hear the excuse of, I work well under pressure. Now, who pressure don't help? Now, who pressure don't help? Honestly, because when you're procrastinating and you're rushing last minute, you don't give the best that you have. And sometimes it shows that you just winged it. It shows that you just threw something together last minute. And sometimes the impression that gives off is that whatever it is that you're working on, you don't value it. It's not important to you. You don't take it seriously. Especially if you have like a presentation at work or something, or a big business presentation, an assignment at school. What you're basically telling your boss, what you're telling your business partners, is that I didn't care enough to put much effort into this, project. What you're telling your teacher, your professor, your instructor in school is that I didn't care enough to really do the research that I needed to do to get this paper to be an A paper. So I just waited till last minute to do it. Because with every action that we do, we're sending off a message. And sometimes when you procrastinate, when you're a malingerer, when you're skating, when you're just doing things anyhow, you come off unserious to people. And one thing that I dislike strongly is time wasters. I can't stand it when people waste my time. I cannot stand it when my time is wasted. So yeah, let's get organized. Let's set reminders. Let's get accountability partners. Let's start planning ahead of time, and let's quit procrastinating. Okay? Okay. So let's do better with our time management, you guys. And those are just the 5 things, the 5 keys that I wanted to share with you all for today's tea time. I hope you guys have really enjoyed this episode. And all jokes aside, you guys, I hope you really apply these keys to your life. And I do pray that it'll help you, because you can't afford to lose another job because you can't get to work on time. You can't afford to lose another business deal because you procrastinated and you couldn't get the presentation together. You can't afford to be showing up at the wrong places because you failed to organize. You can't afford to miss another recital. You can't afford to miss another basketball game or football game at your child's school or PTA meeting because you didn't write it down somewhere, because you forgot, because you don't have an accountability partner, somebody to remind you that you need to be here, or you got to do this on this day. So let's try our best. Let's do better. And please, I am begging you all, especially my Africans and my Black folks, let's stop with that nonsense of BMT. Black man's time, Black people time, whatever it is. Okay, we can do so much better. We need to stop endorsing it. We need to stop enabling people. If you have an event or program that is supposed to start at a certain time, please just start, whether people are there or not. Just go ahead and start, because by you not starting on time, waiting for the latecomers, those that made the effort to show up on time, you're now disrespecting their time. And the more you keep waiting for these people that keep coming late to come in, they're not going to take it seriously. The more you're enabling them to keep coming late, because they're like, oh, even though the invitation card says 2 p.m., even though the flyer says 2 p.m., you're not going to start until 5 p.m. You're going to wait for them. So we need to break that culture of encouraging, endorsing, and enabling tardiness, lateness. It's not cute. We need to stop that. We've got to stop it. We've got to do better. So owners, event hosts, event planners, let's just go ahead and start proceeding. Weddings, go ahead and start, whether they're there or not. If you're there, the bride, the groom, father, mothers, siblings, start. The other ones, when they start coming late and they're realizing, man, they're starting without me, they will start coming early enough. So let's break that. Let's normalize time management. Let's normalize being organized. Let's normalize respecting our time and respecting other people's time. We've got to break out of that cycle, out of that mentality, out of that BMT. That's honestly, excuse me to say, absolute nonsense. Let's do better. Okay. All right, you guys. And that is all for tea time. If you've enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Okay, click the like button. It really helps us with our growth, with the algorithm. And then also don't forget to share this video with somebody. I know you know somebody that knows somebody that needs to hear this, that is going to really help them and bless them in transforming their lives. And then also don't forget to subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe. Become a part of Team PFN. Hit the notification bell. Let's get better. Let's do better. We're holding each other accountable. All right. I love you all. I love you guys so much. I really do. And I just can't wait to catch you guys next Tuesday, right here, same place, same time, for tea with Pastor P. Until then, take care of yourself. You guys have a lovely, lovely week. I love you guys. God bless you. Bye.